All right, Bill, we are live. Welcome, man.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
It's good
Let
to
me
have
just
you
take a
here.
take a peek at the chat. Olivia 2, Don Spain, Beach Fairy, D Ashley. D Ashley is the best, isn't she? She really is. Kid Check the Rhyme, Abby. How is everybody doing?
What's that echo?
I have an echo.
There's some kind of echo. Yeah, see, I can hear it. You hear it? I think
I,
so.
I don't I don't hear it on my end. I have headphones, so it can't be on my end.
I have headphones
Oh,
too. It just depends
weird,
on if
man.
you. It just wait. I think I don't hear it anymore.
Yeah, because
Oh,
we were just talking a few seconds ago and it wasn't like that. It's
oh, hold
conspiracy,
on.
man.
Oh, nope, it's me.
Some
It's
robots.
me. Hold on. There we go. There. Sorry about that. I have my Sleuth Intuition open, and then I have Sleuth Intuition 2 open.
Well, Sleuth Intuition to your like media, like what you pop up on the screen.
No, it's just my regular channel.
Okay. Oh, Sleuth Intuition too. Gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, we're streaming on my second channel right now. Um,
Oh, I didn't know that.
but Bill,
Interesting.
I put your link in the description. So
Oh, cool, man. Yeah,
that
if
anytime.
you want, if you're going to my channel, the stuff you want to check out is my the stuff that the videos that I took out in Delphi. You can check out my other stuff, but you guys probably already know all that information already. But yeah, the stuff that you might not know is like all the stuff I took out live in Delphi.
Yeah, I was talking with Derek, and he was like, "Man, we really need to go back to the first 7 days and really look at things." And I said, "Well, we need to go ahead and do what we did early on. Remember when we got together and we kind of used your timeline, and he was kind of looking at his matrix, and we were really like narrowing things down. If have you ever gone back to that live stream and kind of looked like we were really onto something?
Yeah, yeah, that part one and part kind of like unofficial part two. Yeah, that
Yeah,
those videos were good, man.
they were really good.
Um, and like I think I've expanded upon the timeline since then and added more stuff. Yeah, and like I'm sure we'll get to parts in the timeline and you'll be like, oh yeah, well all this other stuff happened too that like
Hmm.
either I'm not even aware of or just I just haven't gotten to yet.
Well, some really
Like
creepy stuff that's been going on was I've been following the case not from the very beginning, but just a few like maybe 5 or 6 months after it happened. And early on, people would talk about how the bridge guy or the guy who was on the bridge had come forward and how he was cleared. And I would be like,
yeah, I remember hearing that, but who exactly said that? Do you
it's got to be the
did
family. It's got to be people that knew that Richard Allen had come forward. And they were like, look, man, I don't know why law enforcement's not coming forward and like saying, hey, stop looking for the bridge guy, but he's come forward. Like, we know who he is. Like, he's not the guy. But obviously, he wasn't cleared. Law enforcement never said, hey, like, stop looking for that guy in the blue coat on the bridge. No, they said the opposite.
so like all right, so like all we have to go off of on that is a Reddit post and then Fox said it. Fox 59 said it that he inserted himself. Do we actually know that to be a fact at this point, or is that this just a Reddit post and then Fox reporting on a Reddit post?
Well, the Wish report states law enforcement commented.
Since the arrest or before?
Since yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
I did a live stream on it earlier today.
Yeah, see, I was in Disney today, so I missed all of that. um, okay. So that is a known fact that he inserted himself.
I don't know if it's a known fact, and I don't know how much of the information is released. So, what they're stating as fact, and this is even out through big media, they're saying Richard Allen came forward, and they're specifically stating on the 13th. So, the day that the girls were missing, he came forward and somehow had an interaction with a conservation officer. So, I don't know how that it's almost like a lot needs to happen for all this to take place. You know what I mean? Like, what was he doing? Was he fishing out there? I don't know.
A conservation officer.
Yeah, like a park
So
ranger.
maybe that's somebody who's just donating their time in the search,
Yeah,
and he
think
just
about it.
walks up to them.
Think about if you're a killer, wouldn't a conservation officer be the perfect person to come up to? It's like the not any disrespect to those officers, but from an investigative standpoint, they are at the bottom of the totem pole. Yeah, if shit goes down on the river or in the park, like they're going to be in the front lines with the ARs and doing their thing. Yes. But I mean, just from your typical homicide standpoint, like they're not used to that shit. So wouldn't it be strategic to go to a conservation officer and say, hey, before the bodies are found and say, like, look, I was fishing underneath the bridge, like the left side, the right side. I was on the bridge. I was on the south end of the bridge. I didn't see anything. I didn't see any girls. You know what I mean?
So yeah, he says he's like somewhere along the creek fishing, or
Smoking
maybe he's just
cigarettes, eating
saying,
lunch.
"Oh, well," like according to some rumors, he had Monday off. Maybe he's saying he's like, "Oh, I was just going for a walk on my day off," and
A hike, maybe. He's a hiker.
yeah,
It's a good
you
hike
know,
from there all the way under the bridge back to his residence. Maybe it was his lunch hour.
yeah, because from what I gathered from being there is like nobody but somebody who lives there is going to be on those trails, or like maybe somebody who's like visiting a friend who lives in the area. But like nobody who just like lives outside of town is going to come there. I
Really?
mean, maybe like bridge enthusiasts or train enthusiasts might travel there to come
But
see it, but like
randomly, huh?
yeah, just like I don't know. But yeah, yeah. So like this guy is probably, he may even have been there just like recreationally, like say like this
Opportunistic killer.
Anthony Shot stuff is all like just like completely unrelated. He's just yeah, it's a moment of opportunity.
Hmm. Well,
A
we
sick
talked about that from the
fantasy like
beginning when
realized.
this all happened. We said it could just be coincidental. You know, these things could be happening simultaneously. There could be this catfish thing going on over here because Kagan is casting a wide net. We know that. We talked about that. We stated that before. And then you can have this lone wolf who just happened to be walking and maybe not even thinking about it, like thinking that it's a Monday. There's nobody on the trails, just assuming because he hasn't been on the trails. But he's like, it's Monday. Kids should be in school. There's no reason they should be out of school. Maybe he was misinformed that day, even though he has kids. He sees them and just takes the opportunity, and he could have been completely under the influence. What do you think about that theory?
Yeah, it's definitely plausible that he's just out there, and I don't know. Yeah, like he like so like he has like really no internet presence. Um Aside from like one email that I could find. And I'm sure there are people out there like digging up other stuff, but like
No, there's
this
nothing.
guy
I've been
really
looking,
has
man.
this guy really has no online presence. So if he's using the internet, he's um registering emails under somebody else's name,
Hmm.
or like in the past, like when I was a kid, I would oh, sign up for an email, and like I would just like use like cartoon character names to sign up for it, and then like even though I was probably maybe like 12 at the time, I was saying I was like, oh, I'm like 38 years old. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like he could just be making like bogus emails. Anybody could do that.
That yeah happens all the time.
But the fact that all right, so like when I do a background search on myself, it brings up emails from like AOL from like way
Mm-hmm.
back in the day, all the way
Yeah.
up until now. So there's probably like I don't know, maybe like 8, 9 email addresses that I found for myself on a background search, and this
Yeah, I
Richard
found a
Allen
phone
comes up with
number. I
one,
found I found a phone number from when I was like a kid, and then his background search. It's like there's like nothing there.
nothing.
It's
So
because he's old school. He's I don't know. We're missing something, man. This guy, there's no way that this guy just went and killed two kids the way we think he did, and just went and had a conversation about to some conservation officer about how he didn't see anything. Like, how can you commit a murder and just go about your business like that? You have to be a psychopath. So if he's a psychopath, that means it's very capable that he's done this before and nobody's even taken notice, right?
yeah, that this and there's a lot of people who I would consider a lot smarter than me that says that this might not be the only time he's done this. Um, yeah, which is frightening to think because this dude lived all kind of like scattered all about Indiana, and I hope there are people out there who are looking into other cases, other unsolved crimes that happen around the areas where he used to live.
Yeah, I know I have personally.
Because how I mean, killing two children is quite a ramp up from nothing. You know what I mean?
Midday, not only that, but midday, and then hanging around and lingering after the fact and taking control of the situation right from the beginning.
And then just like without not even batting an eye, oh, here, have these free printings of these wanted posters or whatever they were printing, you know, when he was working at the CVS.
Yeah, what do you think
Here.
about they said you never thought that we would switch gears. Like who are they talking to? What do you mean? Like who are
I
you talking
I
to?
don't even know. I don't it's just like
You
so
never thought we would switch gears. Like what? Like what do you mean you? Like are you talking to me? Like us? Like are you talking to the killer? Like you never thought we would switch gears. Like he's talking directly to a person.
like you really have to hope that all this time they knew it was Richard Allen and they were just like waiting for him to slip up this
Man,
entire
it really
time.
seems like it.
Because if not, these guys are huge fuck ups.
Yep.
I mean,
Got that right.
I don't want to be critical of the police, but like 2,083 days to catch a guy who is 2 miles away from the crime scene, and he lives about maybe like 30 to 60 seconds. He works 30 to 60 seconds away from the sheriff's office. Like, what is going on in
I
Delphi,
think
Indiana?
the moment that I knew that law enforcement got it right though was when they finally admitted that Kagan Klein and the Wabash search was connected to the Delphi investigation. That's when I knew that it was all tied together. Regardless of what happens next, we now know that that will be part of the case.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way around Kevin Klein being involved.
Yeah, I mean the
Whether what
arrest came right after the search, right? Look, we didn't
I mean,
have Allen. There was no talk about Allen, but right before Allen, what happened? A search of the Wabash River. Come
and
on
you
now.
also have DNR the person who claims to have been in prison with Kegan Klein, he said that Kegan Klein was waiting in the car, and
Mm-hmm.
uh, Tony Klein may be involved, but there also may be
No,
another person
never said
involved.
Tony Klein. Never mentioned Tony Klein.
DNR?
Oh, DNR did. You're right. Murder Sheet didn't.
Yeah.
You're right.
No,
DNR
no,
did.
DNR, the guy who claimed to have been in prison with King Klein, he said
Yeah.
that Tegan said that Tony Klein was bridge guy, so that comes into question immediately. But he also said that there also might be another person involved. So is this Richard Allen? So do we have Tegan Klein, Tony Klein, and Richard Allen all at the scene? I mean, to move two bodies, that would make sense for three people.
Well, honestly, I think that they only had to move one. And it could be a lone wolf. You could have somebody who attacked one of the smaller victims on the south side, chased Libby up further, and then brought the other one over to that location.
It could be. It could be, but either way, that the terrain out there is it's a lot of work, and you're gonna probably be making enough noise for people to hear you. Um, I don't know. I don't know, man. I think I think that you need at least two people to move.
Yeah. I mean, I think there was more people involved, but I'm saying like a single perpetrated theory, it would take one of the victims to cross on their own.
And it depends on how far the other victim was from the scene. I don't know. It's incredible. It would be an incredible amount of effort because that the second up the hill to the area where it's believed the girls were found.
Well, the only other thing
It's
is that
yeah, it's a bit of a way.
the only other thing I could think of is that the girls knew the killer. They knew him, and for whatever reason, he convinced them. Like maybe they had a prior relationship. Like one of the victims shares a backyard. Their backyards connect, through that river. So, and we also
Well,
know that one of the family members we now know, the little party house or whatever that they like to go hang out at, we now know was connected to the wife of Richard Allen, that person. So who knows? Maybe through just loosely comings and goings, maybe he was lurking and stalking, or somehow caught wind of what was going on. Maybe, I don't know.
oh man, I just lost track of what I was gonna say. Um, all right, so no, really, I lost track of what I was gonna say. My bad, dude. Um,
Well,
well, let
that
me
was a
like
lot to unpack, so I'm sorry about that.
no, that's all right. Um, Jesus, where was I? All right, moving on. I lost my train of thought for.
Well, what do you think about what I said?
Could you repeat a little bit of it?
Well, there was a place that some of the young people would go to, and it was a relative of Libby. And sometimes they refer to it as like the party house, or the place that the young kids would go to. I mean, we all know what that is. We all had that. I always went to my friend's house, and his mom was there, and she tolerated us basically. We ate all the food that was there, and she would just keep buying it, and tolerated us. There's always that person. So, but that person also has a life, you know what I mean? And they have people that are coming and going. So I wonder if, while she was tolerating all these young people hanging out and having a good time, she trusted them. But if her friends are coming and going, is Richard Allen somebody that might have been there in the background and caught wind that they were going to the bridge, possibly?
Oh, so you're talking about like kind of like a flop house.
Yeah,
Yeah. Where do you suppose this flop house would have been?
I'm not sure. And I don't know if flop house is the right word, but yeah.
So, well, I don't know. That's if I had been caught at a specific party like that, that's what my mom would have called it. So,
Yeah, and I'm
yeah,
not talking
I would
about
call
like
it
a
a flop
party
house.
place. I'm talking more like a flop house is more like where you're over there, you're doing drugs and doing stuff you're not supposed to. This is more like, hey, we're just a bunch of people and we're hanging out.
And no, but like a good parent wouldn't be just hanging out with some kids. You know what I mean?
Hey, I mean, I'm not going to be the one to say it.
Yeah. Well, I will be like as a parent, you're not supposed to be your kids' friends. You're supposed to be their parents. You know what I mean? So like
Well, they
you
weren't their
shouldn't be
parents. They were like
you shouldn't be like inviting
aunts,
like a
aunts and
party
uncles.
atmosphere at your house at all times. You know what I mean? And I knew kids like that, and like
I
they
wouldn't
didn't
call it a
exactly turn
party.
out the best.
I think party is the wrong word. I think it's just like a group. Most people might not want a whole group gathering in one location. They might be opposed to it, like, hey, this is annoying. But apparently, this place, it was okay for people to gather.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Um, yeah, there was rumors early on, and I don't give any credence to it, but like there was rumors early on that when the girls were dropped off, they didn't go right down the trails. They went to like either like a basketball game or a party or something along those lines, and then they
Well,
went on the trails.
that rumor
I,
comes from Mike Patty. He said, well, we were searching for the girls. This was before they were found. So on the 13th, if you look at those videos, um, his what he says is there was word that they were seen at a basketball game.
yeah, I had heard that too, and also on I believe it's the Actus Reus timeline. They mentioned something about a basketball game as well.
Yeah, it's because Mike Patty brought it up, but he said they went and checked and they looked into it and that it wasn't correct, that they weren't there and nobody really did see them.
Yeah, I believe that's probably why I didn't add it to the timeline is because I there was follow up on it
I
there was
bet no,
nothing about it.
I guarantee it's in your timeline. It's on one of those
It
early videos where Mike says it. Yeah,
yeah,
I guarantee it.
like the timeline is beyond me at this point. Like
Yeah, I bet you have it on there.
I used to have a memory for this stuff, but now the website is now my memory. Like
Hmm.
anything I don't remember, I can just like go to the website and find. But like even that's getting difficult because I don't have everything transcribed the way I'd like it. There's just like 4,000 projects that I could do on that website, make it even better. But like it's beyond me at this point. I need to find some way to like turn it into like a community thing that can be worked on without having people like destroy it.
And it's not just links, right? You like actually recorded it and like locked it in.
What do you mean?
Well, you know how if it's a link, whatever it's linked to could change and they could like remove the video.
Oh yeah. Everything that is posted on there, like if someone like privatizes their videos, you'll be able to see that. Like all videos are embedded. So like if somebody makes it unlisted, so you can't like search for it or find it on
Mhm.
YouTube, Like you can still find it on the website, like the Unsolved, like his
And
3-part
you'll be able to
video that
watch
he
it, and you'll be
made
able to
about
see it.
DNR. Yeah, like anything that's unlisted,
Nice.
that's like
That's awesome.
embedded, you'll be able to watch it. But like anything that's made private, that it'll say, "Oh, this video is private. You can't watch it anymore." Or like in
Oh,
the
okay.
case of unresolved crimes, like his video where he interviews Eric Williams, one of the searchers on the 13th.
Yeah.
Um,
That was a good interview,
he
huh?
has this video. Yeah, that's an excellent interview. But yeah, his video is it says you can only watch this on YouTube. So you can't watch it on my website, but you can click the link and go take it right to where you can watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, anyways, that's a really boring story about how websites work.
No, but that is a very interesting interview that he did with Eric Williams.
Yeah, he got mad at me because I brought up
Why?
the fact that he got mad at me because I brought up the fact that I mentioned that he said that to Eric Williams that he was a private investigator, but then he paused the video and said that he ain't actually a private investigator. He just says that to people to get him to soften up.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, I can't not mention that. He made it a point, so I had to make it a point. Like people like are expecting me to tell them exactly what's happening,
Yeah, you can't do
and
that.
yeah, I know. So I had to mention it. I mean,
I
he got
mean, you
mad at me
can do
for it,
that.
but I
You
still
can do
like the
that,
guy,
but
and
I
I wish him nothing but the best. And I hope he keeps doing what he's doing because I feel like he's a good investigator.
yeah, it's funny that you said that. I was thinking the same thing. Like you can't go around saying that. And he's like, "Oh, that's just something I do." But I don't know if he's from the United States. I don't know if he's looking at
He
things through that lens or not.
he isn't, and I hope nothing bad happens because he did that.
I
But
don't think so. Especially if the laws are different. I mean,
I think he's Dutch, and I hope the Dutch legal system's cool with that.
yeah, and
But
plus it's just better to be forthcoming, you know what I mean?
I mean, he did admit it, but like that's not just something I can leave out.
But he didn't admit it to the caller, did he? That's where it needs to be.
No,
That's
he
where it
did
needs
it.
to
He
happen.
didn't say it to Eric Williams, so like
That's
that's
where it
why I
matters.
felt like I had to mention it because like this guy Eric Williams, who was a searcher on the 13th, who was all good intentions,
Yeah, and I
was
don't
being
judge him.
interviewed under
I don't
false
feel
pretenses.
I don't feel any way about it, but I mean, you're definitely going to lose points with me for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, because that dude might not have had that conversation otherwise.
Yeah.
And like that interview was kind of all over the place, and it probably wasn't presented in the best way. Like it made the guy seem like he was kind of scattered all over the place.
Yeah, it kind of
Where
made
it
him
could
seem like Eric was trying to protect somebody, like that other guy, you know what I mean?
the Shane or whatever his name is.
Yeah, he was like trying to protect him like, "Oh, I'm not going to give you his name," and like what? Like
But
all
then he
you
says his
know,
name, and that's something a real reporter would have left out.
yeah, you're
Where he's
right.
like, oh, "I want to protect this guy's name," and then he says his name a bunch of times. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know. I think unresolved crimes is a well-intentioned dude, but like I had to tell
I don't
people
have
what
an
you
opinion on
said
the
in the
matter.
video. It was just I don't know.
Yeah, it's just not I don't know. I mean, it's what do you call it? Ethical? It's not ethical.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, people are for a channel called Delphi Timeline. People are expecting me to tell them exactly what's going on in the timeline, and that at that moment, that's what was happening. You know, and I feel like I would really like to hang out with that dude, Eric Williams. He seems like a blast, man.
I don't know that dude. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
You
Some
better
people
be
are.
careful, Bill.
I
You better
know, but
calm
like
down, Bill. Calm down, man.
I know, like he made a flub. Like he was expecting the worst that day. I can
You don't
understand
know
that.
that. You don't know. If
Yeah,
you
I don't
hope.
know that. And if I'm wrong, I'll eat my words. I'll eat crow.
Well, or he'll eat you.
Yeah. It could be some Jeffrey Dahmer stuff.
Some Hannibal Lecter shit. I mean, you're most likely right, but I mean, it just doesn't matter. Like, it's better left untouched.
I don't know. I think I can touch that one. I think Eric Williams is a solid dude. Because listen,
Mm.
no, nobody who's gonna. I don't think he would.
I'm
Listen,
not saying there's anything
he brought up
pointing at any other.
some he brought up skulls, piles of skulls.
No,
Like
listen to what
what?
I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying there's anything pointing that he's not. I'm not saying there's anything saying that he's nefarious. I'm just saying you don't know. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. I know I don't know, but like
He
I
probably
don't
is a
know.
rat ass dude, but you don't fucking know.
I know. I don't know. I guess I'm just a squirrely dude.
Yeah,
So
but you go hang out with him and you let me know, You go hang out with them skulls and all that stuff and let me know what's going down.
like I'm sure he didn't want to walk up on some skulls. You know what I mean? I didn't want to walk up on some
I
skulls.
don't
I walked
know.
up on some similar shit out there.
Maybe he put them skulls out there. You don't fucking know.
I don't know, man. But yeah, everything was normal out in Delphi until I walked out to that bridge and crossed it, and then everything got real weird out there, dude.
Yeah, you got people. You got who was it? Brad Weber and somebody else. They like confronted you, right?
No, that was before. Like
Yeah,
we went there the first day, and they were like, "Oh, do you need
creepy.
directions? Do
They
you
were
need
watching you.
directions?"
I think they were watching you online, dude.
They either were watching me online or they have some trail cam set up.
You had some people watching you. Like at one point, there was like a whole shit ton of people watching, and then it would like drop down, and then out of nowhere, it'd be like a group. So they could have easily have been in that group. Like, what the hell? We got this guy coming into town. Look at we can watch him. They could literally watch your video and then track where you were.
Yeah, and the second day I was there, the same two people came by. The same woman, I think was Kay, and then
Mhm.
the
Brad.
the next car was B. Yeah, right
Yep.
after. Yeah, it was weird, man. And even the weirder thing is, I've been telling everybody that Kay was driving a red car. Well, I rewatched the video; it was a silver car. Like that's how good my memory was on those days. It was just a blur.
Yeah, that was cool how you documented all that. I watched as much of that as I could. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I've been going through the live streams and I've been just taking clips and I'm gonna come out with a clip video because I know it's really hard to go back and watch that because a lot of it was real laggy. So I'm just trying to give people the like the highlights.
You had to cut out the part where you like walked into the gas stations.
Well, shit, man. Oh, I was just thinking about the gas station. Like,
Well,
was
how the
he
hell
in
did you
there when I
miss?
was in there?
You should have
Because
filmed like
that's not really far from the CVS. The
why
marathon. It's not really far from the CVS. So maybe
did
he
you
was
get?
in there.
You should have got Brad Weber and them on camera. You like should have went over there and like talked to him. That would have been cool.
Well, I don't know about that. Like when I went to Delphi, I wanted to get as much video as I could without like invading anybody's like privacy. Because like these people didn't choose to have this thing happen to them in their area, and like
Yeah, but it did.
everyone is innocent, but one person or
Nah,
maybe
man, that
two.
that killer was right there, dude. You didn't you go to
I
the
know.
CVS?
Like, can you bring up a video right now, or are you on your a different
Yeah,
setup?
I can. I'm pretty sure I remember you like driving into the CVS or something. Like I remember
All
that for
right,
some
so
reason.
what I want you to do is bring up my video called driving around Delphi or something
Okay.
like that,
Okay, give me a minute.
and I just play it. Like you'll see within a minute. the CVS, and then right after that, the Delphi Sheriff's Department, or the Carroll County Sheriff's Department.
Driving around town.
Yep.
All right, let me put it on my other screen over here.
You still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I
I'm
just
getting ready
realized
to
I
pull
was
it up.
out on my porch talking mad loud. I just got in my car. A bad neighbor right now.
It's okay. Okay, you just want me to play it?
Yeah, it's right within the first 2 minutes. You see everything, like how close.
Okay, let me know. Let me know if this is the right one.
Yep.
How come I can't see it on the screen? Hold on. I don't think they can see it. Give me a minute. There it is. All right. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see that finally? I like had a little spaz there for a moment. Bill,
Yeah,
you there?
I didn't. Yeah, it's frozen on a tree.
Okay. Now, did you see that change? All right.
No, it's still frozen on a tree.
Let me play it.
It might just be on my end though. All right,
No.
so I see you.
Okay.
Yeah, I see you driving now. Yeah, let's just go back to
I
the
think I'm
very
back at it.
beginning of the video where I'm at. I'm right by that. What do they call it? I made a video about it. The trail I forgot to go down. I'm parked right next to that. Um, the
Right now,
towpath
you're
or
like
whatever it's called. At the
you're
very
just
beginning of the
cruising
video,
through
I'm parked by the towpath.
Delphi.
Hold on, I'll send you the video. I don't, I don't know if you're on the right one. Yeah, if you can hear me or not.
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's like breaking up. But I think it's my end.
No, it might be my end. I walked further away from my house. Hold on. Yo, why is technology always against you when you need it? Trying to find a specific thing.
Um, When it comes to me, it's usually like user error.
Uh, yeah, the video is called "Driving Around Delphi," and is literally the first 2 minutes of the video. It says Delphi Murders live in Delphi,
Is
driving
this
around
not it?
town.
Is this the wrong video?
It says Delphi
Oh, so
Murders
this is
live
the
in
wrong
Delphi,
video.
driving around town. Yeah, my bad, dude. So,
Okay.
I
So this
want to bring up
is
this
not.
commenter. Commenter, way too much pressure, said, "Wow, it's crazy where you start. You were probably 200 yards from the killer." And it's the video Delphi Murders live in Delphi, driving around town. So I start from the towpath, which is one of the historic trails paths that I didn't go down. And then I turn and you see CVS, and then I turn and you see the Carroll County's sheriff's office / jail. That's how close they were.
Okay, I'm gonna read these off to you here. um.
Hold on, I can send you the link.
Yeah, because I'm on your channel right now. I have driving from Lafayette to Monon High Bridge, Delphi Murders, a path I completely forgot, Delphi Murders, Delphi Sunset.
Oh yeah, it's one of the live videos.
Oh, let me go to your lives. Okay, live. Delphi, then Peru. Live in Delphi, driving around town.
Yeah, I think that's the one. Driver. Hold on. Bam! I just put it in the comments.
All right.
You see that? Did it
Yeah,
pop up or?
yeah, I'm
Okay,
opening
cool.
it now. Thank you.
Just
Let me
play.
just
Just play
pull
the
it over
first.
here.
Just play the first 2 minutes. That's how close they were. Gotta put it at the beginning. The beginning of the video, I'm like right by like trees and shit. Yeah, that doesn't. I don't know why, but that doesn't look like the video. What is going on here?
Yeah, Bill, you're kind of like static or something. And what is this right here? You're right. You're in Delphi.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, you got to go back to the very beginning of the video. The very beginning of the video, I'm right by like a towpath, and then
This is
we.
the beginning of the video. No, this is the beginning of the right here. This is the very beginning
All right, yeah,
of
this
the
is the beginning of the video. So
video.
like I'm right by like like to
Even
my
Delphi
right
right there.
is a towpath that is one of the Monon High Bridge or not Monon High Bridge, but the Delphi Historic Trails paths that I didn't take.
And this
Towpath is
that
as a path that horses used to go down to carve out the creek or whatever.
I,
Yeah.
ca-
So the
I
video
can't hear
goes
you, man.
on, and we turn. And
Sorry, man.
yeah, so I don't know.
Bill, your microphone is all messed up.
Yeah, I know. I want. Hold on, I'm gonna turn Wi-Fi off.
Oh, here it is. There it is, Bill. Boom. Hold on.
Can you hear me better or worse?
You're the same, but I did find right here's the CVS. Hold on. Okay, let me
Yeah. So yeah,
rewind it.
I pull off from that path, and then like the first thing you see
Here, let me play it
is the
again.
CVS right after this truck here, and then we take a right, and then we
Look,
take
it's
another right.
right in front of you. There it is, right there. So where are you right there? What does that say? Gothras? Gothras?
Yeah, I don't know, man. We were just pulled off to the side, figuring out what the hell we were going to do next. And
Somebody
yeah,
sent
like
me an
the
email about your video. They're like, man, they're like, as soon as I heard about Richard Allen, I remembered Bill's Delphi Timeline video, and you guys were all chatting it up, and there was CVS pharmacy right on his video. I was like, oh damn, you're right. There it is.
was that
You're right.
person
Yeah, you're right there, Bill.
was that person
Fucking
named
crazy.
Way Too Much Pressure, because Way Too Much Pressure was the first person to bring it up to me that I had passed the CVS. And like if you play this video,
No,
it goes from the CVS right to the Carroll County Sheriff's Department, and it's like 30 seconds or something like that. So like that's how close they were to the given moment.
Bill, your mic sounds like shit. We gotta try to do something about that. Oh, there it is. Carroll County Sheriff's Office. He drove right by it. Man, it's like a street. Let me rewind that a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
Nah, you still well, I can hear you, but you still sound broken up. Say something.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yeah, still broken up, but
Yeah,
a little better. Um,
that is weird, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that.
Microphone testing. 1, 2, 3. In the place to be. Hello, everybody. My name is Tie to My Shoe. My
Tie your shoe. All right. So there's a gas station right across the street. There's a restaurant in the gas station. Man, that would have been crazy if you would have been like, "Hey, let's go into the CVS." Hello, Bill. Are you there, Bill? MK says your mic might not be plugged in good, bro. Fix it. Hey, Lynn. Moon Crystal. Hey, guys. Welcome to Channel 2, hanging out with Bill. I think he's chewing on his microphone. I don't know what's up with that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but it sounds like you're being electrocuted. Sounds like somebody's tasing
Man.
you.
Yeah, I have no idea why it works sometimes, why it doesn't work sometimes.
Let me
I
try
see
on
I see
my
my
end. Hold on.
microphone
Don't
jumping,
go
so
anywhere.
it must be working now. But
I mean,
I
I can hear
apologize
you
to
the whole time.
everybody.
It just sounds staticky. Hold on, maybe it's on my end. I'm gonna refresh. Hold on.
No, it's probably my issue. I apologize to everybody. I was going in and out of range of my Wi-Fi. I have 5G though. I shouldn't be an issue.
No, still sounds staticky. Then it's got to be whatever you're using as your microphone, or you may have something causing interference.
I'm gonna shut my phone down and I'm gonna try to come back. But if I don't end up coming back before the end of the show, I just wanted to let everybody know that you're awesome and keep on keeping on.
Thanks, Bill. I mean, we've been here for an hour. It's all good. We'll see what happens. Let me put this video back up though. This is from Bill's Delphi timeline. He went live on his little journey through Delphi. I don't know. It might be on my end. Like everything seems to be moving slow. Hmm. I don't know. Maybe that's a good place to end it, guys. It's been about an hour. Sorry, Bill. We'll figure it out next time. Um, but I'm actually starting to think it may have been on my end. Messages are kind of being put up on the screen kind of slow. Everything seems slowed down, so not quite sure. Might need to reset my modem. But anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out on channel 2 with me and Bill from Delphi Timeline. His link to his channel is in the description. Make sure you go check him out. Take care, guys. Thanks, Bill.